Hey, this is Chris, and I am checking dice. Appreciate you watching my video today. Hey, listen, I am going to do something a little bit different today because I am going to have an opportunity to play at a $5 table this evening, and I need some practice on how to bet on a $5 table. Now, it's just an oddity if there's not very many of them around, and that creates an interesting situation because I'm not used to betting that small of amount. So what do I do to try to maximize value? Well, I'm going to play. I'm just going to see how this goes, but I'm going to play an all tall small, and I'm going to play that with a 5-0-5. You can see that up here. I think you can see it across. Five on the small, five on the tall, none on the all. Although maybe today I will. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna do a 5-5-5. All right, 5-5-5. To counter that, I'm gonna play with a $15 pass line, which is um, obviously it's on a $5 table. I don't need to play that high, but I'm going to today, and um, I'm just gonna show you what I do as I go. I'm gonna play an outside strategy and and a field. And I'm going to try to just see if I can get paid a couple of ways, and we're going to see how this goes. All right, so let me move this right out of the way just a smidge. I'm trying a new camera angle. Let me know how you guys like it, but I'm going to try this camera across from me here where you can see my dice, and maybe that's interesting to you, maybe it's not, but that's what I'm going with. So let me know what you think. All right, dice are out. And that's a yo 11. All right, so let me enter 6-5. Yeah, there we go. All right, I got to remember to enter these. Mark it on the all tall small. That is a front line winner, a 6 and a 5. Bring the dice over there so you can see it. And that's going to win 15 on the pass line. I'm just going to collect that for now because, oh, by the way, $300 buy in. I am going to collect that because I am not hedging that pass line. I'm hoping that I avoid rolling a horn loser on the come out. If I do, it's okay, but I'll try not to, certainly. That was a odd toss. We have a 9, a 6-3-9. That's going to be the point, and I'll mark that. Okay, 6-3-9 is the point. What I'm going to do is I am going to ask the dealers to give me $5 each on the 4, 5, and 10 because the point's a 9. I'm gonna put odds behind. I'm gonna go ahead and put 10 odds because it's even and odds pay even on the point. So because I'm okay playing the point this way with a little higher amount, I'm good. But I'm putting 5 in the field. All right. So I'm hoping for the 5 is really a hedge here. The 5 doesn't pay in the field, but if I do hit a 5, I'm going to win $2 for now. But I'm going to start with a 4, 5, 9, and 10, basically playing the outside with a field bet, looking to win twice on each hit. Now, obviously, the 6 and 8 are the big exposure in the middle, along with the bad number. I don't want to roll any of those 3 numbers, but if I do, that's okay. I'm using a 3V set. For me, I often get outside numbers, even though I'm supposed to be aiming for inside. Like that. That's a 2. Aces. All right. Oops, that's a 1-1. I'm trying to keep this accurately entered. All right, so aces is going to pay double in the bubble. This is a joint that pays double for both the 2 and the 12. So since I've got a $5 bet there, that's going to pay $10. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go ahead and press the 5 up, just so that I can make that 5 more valuable against the field because it is the only number I'm playing where the field loses. And let's just keep rolling outside numbers. Prefer to roll 4, 9, or 10, but that's okay. That was a little light. Hard 8. All right. We got a square pair in the house. I'm okay with that. I don't mind rolling a 6 or an 8. I do have to roll a 6 and 8 to make the all tall small anyway. So that's going to be a field loser, and I'm okay with that. I'm just going to replace that field with another nickel and keep going. Now, if I was really into a roll and making some money, I probably would add a third component to this, and I would start hopping numbers as well, and I would give myself 3 opportunities to get paid. I'm not going to do that yet. And there's a 6, easy 6, 4, 2, the lumber number, a 2 by 4. So I got the 6 and 8 knocked out of the way. Of course, comes early in the roll, and that means I'm not getting any hits yet, but that's okay. I am willing to take that risk on. Oh, well, I didn't do anything here. So this is a loser in the field, and I'm going back out in the field for a nickel. We'll keep that going. My thought, anyway, is that at a $5 level, I can risk $5 in the field against the 6 and 8. I'm willing to take that risk. If I got on a big long streak where I'm just nailing the 6s and 8s, I might switch things up, but that usually doesn't happen for me. There's a midnight, the other side of the ATS. I'll take it. All right. That's a 6 and a 6. All the dots we got, and that's going to pay double in the field. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add pressure to the 4 and the 10, even though I haven't rolled them yet. I am trying. That's the whole point here of this strategy. So I'm going to increase the bets on the numbers that pay me and hope that I do end up actually hitting them at some point. All right. And there's a 5, 3 and a 2, 5, no field, 5. All right. So with that 5, I'm going to lose the field, but I've got 15 on the field. That is going to pay 21. And at this point in the roll, I'm going to collect that 21. And, oops, I do need to put 5 back in the field from that. So I'm going to collect that 21 and call it a day for that hand, or that roll. And there's another 12. All right. Maybe I should have been bigger in the field, but that midnight is going to pay another $10 that I got to figure out what to do with. Double in the bubble. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm not hitting the 4s and 10s. That's a little troublesome for me at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and just collect that. I'm going to collect that midnight. I haven't exactly counted it up, and because I'm playing a 5-5-5 on the all tall small, and I'm playing 15 on the pass line, and I put 10 in odds down, I've got a little bit of work to do. A little bit of work to do. There's a 10. All right, 6-4. All right, so now I've got another decision to make, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But that is a 10. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually the all tall small. The point was 10. I don't have the 9 marked, but I mean, I'm sorry. The point was 9. I just rolled a 10, which means the 9 is. I thought I still needed to roll a 9, but wow, duh. I would have laid that 10 normally, but because the 9 was the point, I forgot to mark it on my first roll. So that means I just hit the ATS. So let me take care of that here in just a minute. But I do need to get paid first on the 10 is going to pay 18 for the 10 place bet. I'm going to get paid another nickel in the field. And I'm going to go ahead now and press the 10 up one. I'm going to press the 4 up one. Get all of those pressed to the $15 level. I'm going to rack the additional 10 bucks or $18 there. And, or 13 actually. My apologies. But now I hit the all tall small and I've got $5 on that. That's going to pay 175 at my casino. 175. And that, of course, is going straight into the rack. All right, so now I am definitely in the profit on this hand. Now I can worry about just throwing and seeing what happens. All right. And there's a hard 10, 5, 5. Back-to-back 10s. I did press that up, so that's a nice hit. All right, so I'm going to get 5 in the field, and that $15 place bet is going to pay 27. So at this point, what I'm going to do, I've not rolled a 4 yet. There's no need to worry about the 4 at this point. I'm just going to go to a quarter on the 10. That'll cost me $1 VIG at my casino. I have to pay the VIG up front. And that 10 is going to be bought. And I'm going to rack the rest. You know what? I'm actually going to put $10 more in odds on the point as well. Sometimes I forget. I press everything up and I forget to add any pressure to the point, which is fine. But when I hit the point, at some point, it's nice if I've added a little money to it throughout my roll. All right, that's a 5, 3, and a 2. 5 fever, no field. No field. 5. All right, so we're going to lose the field. That 15 is going to pay 21. And I'm going to press the 5 by 1 and 2. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to rack this $11. I'm going to press that to a quarter. All right. So now that I've hit the all tall or hit the tall, I'm okay pressing. And I would have been close to pressing before probably, but I didn't. And that's a hard 6. 3, 3, hard 6 with nothing on it. Now, I might. I forgot to put the field back. I guess that benefited me that time. I was going to say I might go ahead and place the 6 and the 8 for 6 each. Again, it's not my goal with this session, but I am at a point where I can hedge that out. Now I'm going to see what happens from here, but 6 and 8 now won't hurt me because I've got the field that's going to lose, but I'll win. I'll lose 5 and win 7. I'm not really trying to do that, but it is something that happens, and now it won't hurt me anyway. It won't cost me a nickel. Make me $2. There's another 10. 6, 4, 10. All right, so the tens decided to start coming. I'm glad I went ahead and bumped that up and bought it for a quarter. That quarter is going to pay 50 for a dollar vig. And I'm going to bump it to 50 and rack the quarter. Now, that vig is going to actually cost me $2, so there's an extra buck for that. And let's keep going. Oh, I forgot my field win. And what I'm going to do at this point, I'm trying for multiples. I'm going to go ahead and stack that since it won. We'll stack it and hope for 2 in a row. All right. Hard 4. There's the other side. 2-2. I'm a little bummed that that came first because if I had rolled a 3, then all I would have had left was a box number for the small and the all. I could have laid that 4 and guaranteed myself a big fat juicy win, but as is, it did not happen that way. I am going to win in the field, which is nice, and that 15 is going to pay 27. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the 4 to a quarter, and that's going to cost me a dollar vig. And I'm going to rack the rest of this now. Not really needing the field anymore. You can make an argument that there's not a big benefit to keep playing the field, except for my goal was to win twice on every roll. So for now, I'm going to keep it right there. And there's a 9, 5, 4. Got that point. All right, after a good number of rolls. Okay, so 9 is hit. And that's going to win 10 in the field. I'll take that. I'm going to get 15 on the pass line. I got 20 in odds. That's going to pay another 30. All right, there we go. So I'm going to pull this field bet down because, oops, it's a come out roll. Put the rest of this in the rack. And I think, let's see, yep, this will be a come out roll. Oh, I forgot to mark the 4 earlier. All I need is the 3. All right, all I need is that 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a world bet. Let's put that world bet right up here up above the C&E. That world bet wins on any craps number. It's like having, in this case, $2 on each of the horn numbers, plus $2 on big red. So that's how that horn bet works. And right now would be a great time to come out with a ace deuce 3. Knock that ATS off when I get paid twice. I got the 1. On the other end, I could not make it happen, and that ends up being a 6-1-7. Natural. That is a come out, or come out winner, frontline winner. And for me, let's see. I think you can see that probably. I need to reset the all tall small. And that world bet pushes on a 7. So 7 is going to win on the pass line, but I need to replenish my all tall small, so that'll just be a push there. And I am going to add a little pressure to the ace deuce. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, and I'm not looking at it at the moment, but my ace deuce is over here, and maybe you can see that ace deuce there. So I've got the world, which already has $2 on the ace deuce, but I'm going to press that ace deuce because it's a come out roll after resetting, and that was the only number I had left to hit. So In my estimation, right after I clear it is when I'm going to roll the number that I needed for the all tall small. So look for an AC deucey here on the come out because Murphy. I got a midnight. All right, so no worries. I'll take the midnight, reset that. That's going to be a nice hit. Let me pull these back here. All right. So the ace deuce $2 loses. I'm going to lose the pass line, but this is like having $2 on each of those numbers. So that's a $2 midnight is what this looks like. For that, I'm going to win $60. All right, so you see what happened there. I'm going to replace the $10 world, rack the $50, put two back on the ace deuce. So basically, I cleared $50 on that roll that I put right in the rack, and I'm going back out for it again. Again, I'm just feeling like in this case, the ace deuce is right around the corner because it was the only number that I didn't roll yet. And including now, I've rolled 3 12s in that time. So here we go. Where's that ace deuce? Nope, that's going to be a 7. All right, 5 2 7. Another natural. Still looking for a point. The puck is off out here. Puck is off. We got a 7. My apologies. I totally forgot to place the pass line back after that. So I did not clear $50. I cleared 35. Anyway, so this pass line bet is going to be a push for the all tall small. I'm going to lose the ace deuce. The world bet is a push, and I'm going to stay off the ace deuce now. It's probably going to come, but I still have protection because of the world bet. So we'll call that enough for now. Still looking for a new point. There's the ace deuce. 1, 2, 3. Shocker. The ace deuce is loose. And of course, it came right after I had extra pressure on that ace deuce. But that's how it goes. I just, seems to always come in that position. So I'm going to lose the pass line. And this, again, $10 here is like having $2 on the ace deuce straight up. So I lose this technically to replace that with a $2 bet on the ace deuce, and that $2 bet is going to pay 30. It pays 15 to 1. That's going to pay $30 for that bet. I'm going to put the $10 world back up. I'm going to put the $15 pass line back up with this extra nickel. I'm going to press the world, and I'm going to keep $2 on that ace deuce. Okay, we're playing the horn, game within a game now. That's a 12 followed by a 3. Can we get a 2? Or a yo for that matter. It's all good. Can we get another horn of any kind? Stay on the horns. All right. We got a 1, but the other one was a 4. 4, 1, 5, and that's going to be our new point. New point is 5. All right. Now we're going to lose the world and the ace deuce. And I'm going to bring that quarter down in odds. Need to make the odds even on the 5, so I'm going to put another nickel with that to make that look like 30 in odds. And I'm good for now. No field. Everything is... Oh, whoops. I do need to do this. I got the 9 because the 9 was the point. I'm going to go back out on that 9 with a quarter. And no field. I've reached the point in this hand where I don't need the field anymore. Not using the field. Just gonna write out the points, the place bets. Here we go. Hard 6. All right, so hard 6. Nothing on the hard ways, but That 6 is going to pay $7 because I'm just on the 6 for $6. Remember, this is a $5 table. $5 table. And I'm going to go ahead and press that 6. Put $1 on the hard way since it came hard. Um, we'll go that route. All right. There's an ace deuce again. Shocker. Acey deucey on the Lucy. Whoops. All right. So fix that 6. And ace deuce. I got nothing in the field. ATS is already marked, so we're just going to reset that and do her again. All right. Eight. All right, that's a 6 and a 2. Came easy. And I got $7 on that too. It's gonna win. I mean, I've got $6 on. What did I just say? Wow, I don't even know what I just said. That 8 has $6 on it. That's gonna win $7. That's what I was trying to say. I'm gonna add pressure and a hard 8. Wow. All right, keep it going. Okay. Oh, didn't even hit the back wall. We got a hard 10. Sir, sir, try to hit that back wall. Yes, I'm sorry. My apologies. It was not on purpose. All right, hard 10 with 50 on it now. That's going to pay 100. Whoop, where'd that go? Here we go. That's going to pay 100 for $2 vig, but I'm going to go ahead and flip it. I like the 4 and 10 because of this. So I can flip it, keep the 50, put the 100 on the 10, rack the 50, but now with 4 quarters on it, I need a $4 vig. They're going to give me a dollar change, and now I've got a $4 vig out there on the hard 10, or on the 10. The 10 did come hard. I'm kind of curious about this now. I got 2 white chips in my rack. I'm going to go ahead and ask the dealers to give me a hard 4 and a hard 10 just to give me a little extra juice. I think that that 10 has come hard a couple of times so far, so I will give it a whirl. All right. Nope, I got half of it. I got half of the hard 4 and half of the hard 10, and that makes a 5-2-7 out. 7, ouch. Oh, I hate to leave a black chip out there on that 10, but I did collect $50 on it, so really it's like it only cost me. I also collected a quarter earlier, so I'm not in bad shape. Listen, I also hit the ATS, so, or I hit the tall on that hand, so no worries. No worries. So all this is going to come down. Get rid of that buy button. And oops. Oh, hate to give up a black chip, but it happens. It happens. That was a good roll. Oh, we lose the pass line also. No problem. No problem there. I think that that was a long enough roll I think we'll call it good. Let's take a look at what happened here. I need to look at a different screen to see exactly what went down. Um, we did have a 25 roller, so that was not too shabby. Not too shabby. So we'll call that good, and I think I'll end it here. Let me see what I get. I got three 12s, it looks like, four 10s, three sixes, and two eights. That was definitely light. I think on a 25 roller, I don't know, 36 rolls, it should be five of each. So um, maybe the six was roughly where it should have been. But anyway, I like the idea on a $5 table of making it five plus the field. And obviously, I rolled I hit the tall, so that helped me here. I had a $300 buy-in. There's $300. There's my buy-in. 1, 2, 3, there's 200 extra. And red chips, there's a stack of 100. There's 300 and 50. 350. So 650 total on a $300 buy-in. That was pretty good. Hit the tall. That helps. You can make a lot of money on a $5 table. You just have to have a good roll, and you have to be willing to press. And I like the idea of two ways to win. Now, I mentioned I would hop. What I would usually do in this situation on a table where I'm trying to three-peat, trying to win three times on every roll, I would place the 4, 5, 9, and 10 for outside action. I would place a bet in the field, and I would hop the 4, 5, 9, and 10. Now, only the 4, 9, and 10 win all three ways. If you hop the 5 and you lose the field, you're only getting paid 2. But that's still, I'm placing the outside bets and covering the 5 that way. So if you place a $1 hop on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, that is 2, 4, 6, 8 total bet, $8, and you're covering the hard 4, hard 10, as well as the other ways, the one other way, the 3, 1, the 6, 4, and then on the 5 and 9, you're covering both the combos. So anyway, $8 gets you a little bit of juice on the hops for the 4, 5, 8, or 4, 5, 9, and 10, in addition to the field and the place bets if it's a 4, 9, or 10. So you can get paid three ways. If you got a set that rolls outside numbers for you, or you just happen to hit outside numbers a good amount, or you have a long roll and it's going to happen anyway because you have a long roll, you can make a lot of money up to three different ways on every time you get paid if you add the field bet and the hops. So anyway, I never hopped today, but I did use the field, and well, this is how it went. So other times, listen, some of it doesn't always go good. I've had plenty of bad sessions trying this strategy as well. But um, anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you giving it a watch, and thank you for liking and subscribing if you haven't yet. I am climbing toward 1,000 subscribers, and I would appreciate the the help getting there. If you're able to and you're not yet a subscriber, give it a subscribe. All right. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.